as many of you guys know, we just announced a few weeks ago that we're bringing Timeless Treasures to football. And one of the most unique parts of the 2011 Timeless Treasures lineup is an insert set called Gameday Souvenirs that will incorporate game-dated jerseys and matching photography of the respective players. And Joe White, our NFL acquisitions maven, called me today and said that he got a shipment in of jerseys specifically for that insert, game dated. So I just wanted to share with you guys and gals what that shipment looked like. I wish I could show you what it smelled like, but can't do that. But here's Deshaun Jackson, and he wrote My Game Used 2010 on there. Nice of him to do that. And as we go down the line, you're going to see that some players were a lot more active than others. Here's a Roddy White Throwback Falcons jersey. A little bit of abrasions on there. Some game-used elements, if you will. This Matt Castle stinks. Not the player, but the jersey. You can see why. A lot of mud, a lot of just dirt, soil. It's soiled. It's sullied. But an insert set like this that ties specific memorabilia to specific games and then lets people know exactly when that jersey was worn will be revolutionary. It's been done before, but not to this extent. Here's a Darren Mcfadden that absolutely is fantastically filthy. Joe White pointed out what appear to be face mask indentions or something there. That one's great. It does stink. Joe was telling a story that one of the women who is in charge of estimating the swatch yield count for our jerseys was trying to estimate a jersey last week and almost literally became physically ill at the stench and had to excuse herself for a while. And if you could smell this room right now, you would understand why. This is not for the weak at heart. There's a Larry Fitzgerald. Let's just go back and see the Captain C, which equals prime patch. Sick patch. Here's a No-Sean Moreno. We did something similar on a No-Sean jersey earlier this year, late last year. But I love Moreno, A, because he's a Bronco, but B, because his jersey, he gets dirty, and that's a compliment. You can see, and this one also has a scent that will make you want to go home and take a shower. But I may just sleep with this jersey and soak it all in. Then next to him is Eli Manning with the Captain C from the Breast Cancer Awareness Month game. That's a unique piece that you don't see too often. And you guys may have heard of this gentleman. This jersey was worn, as you can see, September 26th of last year versus the Jaguars. And it is none other than Michael Vick. Everyone's comeback player of the year last year. Had a fantastic season, led the Eagles to great heights. That's a nice piece. Now this one is also dirty, and it's a dirty Mark Sanchez. It's got some manner of scuffs, skid marks. And here's an Adrian Peterson, another guy who gets down and dirty. That one's nice. And the thing I like about this jersey, in addition to the game-used accoutrements, abrasions, if you will, is that right there. There's another prime patch potential there. And then we have Antonio Gates. Always love showing the Chargers jerseys, although they're a rival of the Broncos. They have great jerseys. Antonio Gates. I think that's our cue. And then the fastest man on the planet, conceivably, Chris Johnson. And I showed this jersey. It doesn't show a lot of mud like the Mcfadden or the Castle, but it has these unique kind of cinch strings or drawstrings around his arm outlets, if you will, that you don't see all the time. So in closing, Gameday Souvenirs, Timeless Treasures Football, game dated jerseys. We're going to do our best to attach photography of the players actually wearing these jerseys in the exact game that they were worn. So look for it everywhere later this season. We'll close out on the McFadden filth. And I mean that in the nicest possible way.